Hi everybody, it's Tracy and this is my channel Miss Tracy 2, and I'm so glad you could join me here today. It is a lovely Sunday morning in Australia, having my coffee in my new mug, and I'm going to jump in and do a hashtag, so video response to Fables Den 5 deep questions. I actually saw this the video that our Cat 75 did, and I really liked the questions because I was sort of tossing up between doing a couple of other tags, and I sort of felt I didn't really resonate with the others, and I didn't have the tools to do the other ones, so I thought I would do this one. So the first question is, which tarot card describes you as a reader? So a card that represents your worldviews or style. This is an interesting one, and I haven't really given it a lot of thought. I'm just going to do it on the fly. I'm sort of in two minds because this sort of card has sort of come on my radar quite recently, and it's my birthday card. So this is my year card. I haven't actually reached my birthday yet, not until May, but I think I have a deeper understanding as to why I resonate with this card. It's a toss-up between this one and this one. I deeply resonate with the Hermit. Deeply, deeply, deeply. I mean, this depiction, from the Wild Unknown is not really the best one for a hermit card. I really like the old guy with the lantern, and he's got his hoodie on, cloak thing, and, he's just going along his path. And I think, and shining his light, and I honestly feel that's how I would describe myself as a reader, that sometimes we can look too far into the future, but the Hermit, there's that introspection, and I wish I had known this when I was younger, that's what I was doing, and I've pretty much been a hermit. Not literally, but I do prefer my own company. I do socialise, but I'm not one that gravitates towards a group of people. I prefer small groups of people. I prefer more intimate connections. I love the long conversations, the deeply meaningfuls. But this one, I have a newfound respect, I think. So a newfound respect. So like it's a different view, I think. I think that's how I would put it. That it's not such a frightening thing to see in a reading. The more that I'm getting into my tarot journey, because as I've spoken before in the 31 Days of Tarot challenge that I did, I'm very new to tarot. And I appreciate the time that you take to watch my videos, and I know there's some awesome content out there and people that have years and years and years of experience with tarot, and I don't want to put myself down either, because this is what's sort of come through with a lot of I know I'm sort of getting on tangent, but I'm going to get back around to it, is that I've sort of put myself in this comparison mode, that there are these people that have just got this quality of content and they're just bringing it to the forefront, on YouTube or, whatever social media platform that they choose. But I think that's why this card resonates with me, that I don't need to look at myself like that. There is no comparison, because we all have our voices, we all have our experiences, regardless of how much time we have spent, with this tool or however we've engaged with tarot or our spiritual journey, I think we all have value. And I want to say that to myself. And I think that's why this death card is saying to me, especially this year, and I know we're just in February, but I need to put to rest those old values. I don't value them anymore, and they tended to be quite superficial. And there is so much more to it, you know. So whatever has decomposed, what is being brought forth and rejuvenated and is sort of mulling around in the dirt is depth. And there is I don't know, I can't think of the word. There is so much more. And so I think that sort of describes me as a reader. There is so much more. I'm not just on the surface anymore. I'm just getting down there, and it's not scary. And there is so much nutrition and support, and because without the earth, what the hell could you stand on? Do you know what I mean? And I think, anyway, I'm going to stop that there. So that was question 1. Question 2, what is your favourite card to see when doing readings for others, or if you don't read for others, what is it and why is it your favourite? I'm going to have to say there's a couple that sort of come up, but this is a recent one that has come up. I'm sorry, I keep on looking because I'm right next to the road, so that's why I keep on diverting over there. This one has a very interesting meaning, and I can't remember who said it, but it brought, I think I was watching some reviews on the Wild Unknown, because this is before I bought it, but the 10 of Cups, the way it's shown here is the back and forth, like the receiving and the giving, is just stunning. Stunning. Cups is one of my favourite, like the Ace of Cups is one of my favourite cards, and I've said this before that if I want to check out to see if I want to buy a deck, the Ace of Cups is one of the cards that I will decide whether it's one that I'm going to have. But why is it my favourite? Well, I've sort of briefly touched on that. It's the exchange and the colours here that they've shown, you know, I mean, that could be like, you know, different types of energy and, you know, the different spaces that we find ourselves and how we contain, you know, the love in our heart. And I just like the reciprocation and the equalness of it. You know, there tends to be a balance with the 10 of Cups. And it always makes me happy because I feel like, you know, I'm sort of doing that part as well. You know, I'm giving as much as I'm receiving, and then I like to see that from another person's point of view. So yeah, 10 of Cups. Question 3, why do you practice tarot? I practice tarot for the being of connecting with myself. It's almost like it's a very intimate tool, and there are so many different types of decks out there where you can receive those different types of messages. I'm just going to share this one here, and you're probably going to think, why? But it just means so much to me in seeing this deck. So this is the Food Fortunes deck. It's not classed as a tarot deck. You could use it as an oracle deck. It's just a bit of fun. But I really like, and being like a real foodie kind of person, I appreciate this deck for its quirkiness, and I think that's what I like. You get these different messages, these different images, and these different perspectives that these creators have given. I mean, this one here, the fountain, I love it. I really, really do. I love the fact that it's based in the here and now. I like the relevance of it, and the messages that I get is that light-heartedness and that fun and the frivolity, because, you know, as I mentioned before, being the hermit, I was quite a serious child. There wasn't a hell of a lot of fun going on in my childhood. There was lots of emotional trauma and upheavals and blah de blah. And I know a lot of people, you know, have found that in their life, but I really appreciate the creativeness from tarot, and that's why I practice tarot, because it has given me this deeper understanding of how you can be fun. I don't know if that makes sense, but to me, having these representations is just the bomb. And if you could provide that for somebody that's going, oh gee, I'm not too sure about tarot, you know, these kinds of decks, and I'm not taking away from any other decks, there are some amazing decks out there, and they all have their special place to whoever wants to provide tarot for people. But, you know, I love it. I love it. It's such a connection. It's such a beautiful soul space. I think that's what my tarot practice brings to me, is this place where I can come, you know, I can take it anywhere and I can connect with it, and it shines this light for me. That's what it does. Okay, number 4. What is the gift you want to give to the world as a tarot reader? I think I sort of really touched that on that last question. To me, I'm not a professional tarot reader. I have read for friends and family. I think it's a great counseling tool. I think it can be quite a comforting tool to have. It can also be something that you can look at and you can say, wow, I didn't realize that's what I was doing. So it can shine that light onto a place where you might not necessarily want to go, but the deliverance in it. And, you know, I mean, I've been to tarot readers and I can say that I have a few favorites. I've also got a couple of people that I would like to do readings for me, for that very fact that you feel something. You know, you want to impart a service onto others, you know, this gift of, and I think the card that sort of resonates deeply with me, which I really, really love, is the Mother of Pentacles. So me being a double earth sign and a Cancer rising, this card is teamed with this one, I must say, the Strength. If I could give this gift to the world, that would be amazing. Yeah, I'm getting a bit emotional now. Anyway, I hope that sort of really answered that question, I don't know. If you were given the chance to experience life all over again with a new, I can't read the rest of that question, which major arcana would you choose? I would say this one. So this is the Cancer card. I think finding that balance, so it would be these two. So the Strength card again, and having that quiet strength, that quiet resolve, just that inner power, just that inner knowing. The lion knows. The lion knows it's a lion. I don't understand why I'm getting so emotional. Sorry. Anyway. Sorry, people. Yeah, I think having that balance, you know, the wild, even the horse knows its own strength, its own power, its inner belief. You know, there is no question that it could be anything else. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I really want to embrace that. I really want to embrace it fully and not have to question myself, or not question myself, but yeah, or not even have to apologize for being me. So I'm going to leave it at that. That sort of came out of the blue, people. Yeah. Anyway, I thank you so much for this wonderful, wonderful 5 deep questions. Totally different to how I thought it was going to go. But anywho, I thank you so much, Kim from Fables Den. Really love your stuff, your channel, and your energy. And thank you so much. And I will see you next time.